Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank. Today I bring in the media audio for the HERO9. They do make it for the 8, 9, and 10. This is compatible with 9 and 10, but if you can see it, it tells you right here what's included: the mic, 2-directional mic, 3.5 millimeter mic port, an HDMI out port, and USB Type-C connection. So we're gonna open it up, and right now I'm using the mic that's built in the actual system right now, which is okay, but we're gonna use this one, see how well it works. And what else can you attach to it? It comes in as basic instructions, but we're gonna open it up and see what you get when you purchase them like this. Heroes that you guys have, of course, they give you an extra screw and setup. They give you actually a filter for any kind of air filter, so if you're on the open, you don't hear that air noise pretty much. And this is the actual unit itself. You can see the mic, it's right in front of it. If you can see, there's a big large mic in here, and there's another one in the back but smaller. And then you got all your ports in here that you have to open it up. Let's see if I can open one up. Yep, there they go. Keep them open. So you get your ports, you get your HDMI, your micro HDMI, Type-C if you want to keep powering up, and also your 3.5 jack. Of course, it has the buttons for the power button and the input, the Type-C input, if you guys can see it right there. It's basic. This is probably one of my best GoPros that I have right now. I do have a 7, and I do have this is a 7, and it's not compatible with this one, if you guys can see it, but it's compatible with the 9, and that's what I'm filming it right now with. And we're gonna start testing it out, see how well it works. And all right, so when you want to open it up first, all right, so here's my 9. If you guys can see the GoPro 9, we're gonna open it up. There's a little button latch here that you lift up, all right, and that's pretty much how it slides in here. One thing that I found a problem, that you need to remove any kind of protected glass that you have in here, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Remove it first, because it is not compatible with this system. It wasn't going in, it actually cracked it just a little bit, so you're gonna have to slide it in there, and that's how it goes in, and then locks in. That's pretty much, if you don't do that, there we go, we locked it in. So we had to remove our glass, unfortunately. I'm not going to be able to put that in back in there. I might have to buy us just a slip-on one, maybe, because the glass is actually that I have is too thick for it, and it did crack. If you can see, I'm not going to put it back no more. So it's a sacrifice you do. Now, perfectly all the buttons, and then you go attach systems here for lighting, a directional mic. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is just find the direction where this actually fits in. If you guys can see it right here, there's a little indication. Just drop it in there, and that's it. That's pretty much what you do. So one thing that I did like about it was that you still have access to your bottom feet here for the grip. I don't know what you call them, but it's pretty much how they have access there. And we're gonna test it out, see what else, how it works. So I do have this LED light, generic light, if you guys can see it, and it does slip on. You know, it's just like regular basic camera slip on, and you could just tighten it up and you should be set. Now I do have assistance lighting, so you can buy attachments too and add them, and you could add your other attachment right here if you can see it. Power on, this is gonna be separate from actually this thing, and you could do a little movie studio lighting, 4K and everything, interviews, all sorts of things. This is great. Also, you could add additional microphones in here, if you can see that, or your headsets if you want to listen into it too. So a couple of things you need to know: you can't put the glass, like I said. You're gonna have to replace that. You're gonna have to remove that. You can have one. We're gonna take it off. We don't need this, it's too bulky right now, but let's go ahead and test it out, see how well it works with it now. All right, if you can see it, I'm mounting it on one of my enhanced modules that I have, and there is an indentation there where actually you could screw it in there, if you can see it all around. So we're gonna go ahead and come back and see how well it works with this mic. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and test it out and see how well it works. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 here in the front. So we have the microphone right in front of us. We're like maybe 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet away from it right now. This is pretty good for interviews. And one thing that you guys be aware, this is not waterproof. It does not protect your phone, your actual GoPro, so you got to be careful not to throw this in the water. You can splash a little bit of water here and there if it's rainy or something like that, but there's a lot of objects that might get damaged in any kind of moisture. It even tells you in the book, do not drop this. All right, so basic fog and stuff like that, any kind of moisture, you're okay. But there's be aware that this is not, you cannot submerge this. It's not 100% submergible at all, unless you remove all these items, of course. And we're gonna flip it around, see how it works. And right now we're gonna flip it around and see if you can actually hear me. So we're gonna do another test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. And I can actually see the green lights on this phone. So I like one thing that you could actually see this stuff, so which is really good. So let's go ahead and continue with the demo. And I like it so far. Now that when I set this up, I've never seen this bar before in the back. It's all green now. It shows like green when you're talking, so which is a great thing to have. I like that. So it tells you that the actual microphone is working right now, of course. But we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna continue doing the test. And I'm gonna see if I can film the screen part of it, right? So if you guys can see the green part of it, it's pretty good. I like it. Before it wasn't there, and now when I flip it, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3, you can see it. It works very well. So hope you guys like it. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.